Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be reviewing Darkstar Minis Molten Metal paints. Well, first of all I want to say a huge thank you to darkstarmini.co.uk who sent me these paints out for review. If you check the description box down below you'll find a direct link to their web store and you can go and check them out for yourselves guys. So in front of me we have the completed Crow, which I used pretty much exclusively Darkstar Minis Molten Metal paints. And I think it turned out really well, and I did a tutorial, so if you missed that tutorial I'll try and remember to put a link to it in the description box below and you can go and check that out if you missed that tutorial. And what we're going to do in this video today is we're just going to be placing the paints on a palette to see what they look like and how they thin on the palette. We're also going to be painting some aura spare arms that I had from my bits box and just see some of the different colour tones that we've got in the range. So what we'll do, I'll cut the video here guys and we'll be back and we'll start placing some paints on the palette. Okay guys, so let's just start off with the first paint that I pick out of the actual Darkstar Mini paint holder that you can also get from their web store, which is absolutely fantastic. And we'll start off with bronze, so give it a good shake. Now these paints do come with agitators in the bottle, which is absolutely fantastic, so it makes sure that the paint's nice and thoroughly mixed in the bottle, so you can actually hear that agitator as I shake the bottle. So we'll just place some bronze down on the palette there. Now let's see how the bronze paints straight onto sorry about my dirty fingers, I've just primed all these pieces and I've not washed my hands of the primer guys, so apologies for that. So this is undiluted bronze and we'll just place it on the hand there of the Auroch. And it goes down nice and smoothly undiluted, but I always recommend diluting your paints anyway. And the cool thing with Darkstar Minis is they actually provide their own metal thinner colour. So what we'll do now, we'll just zoom in a little onto the bronze. We'll place a little bit of the thinner down and we'll see how it thins. So I'll add a bit of thinner there, a bit of paint, and it thins really well. As you can see, it still contains its consistency, it's not breaking up at all with a thinner. And we'll just place some of that onto the blade there. And as you can see, thinning it down, you will need 2 coats. But it's a good idea to thin down your metallics so you don't lose any of the detail of the actual miniature there. Can't get my words out today guys, apologies. But as you can see, even undiluted, it goes down nice and thin and smooth. What we'll do guys is I'll finish off painting this mini and I'll come back and I'll give it one more coat and we'll see what it looks like when dry. Hi guys, back again. You can see it's a little patchy where I thinned down the bronze colour there on the Auroch blade, but it's pretty much coated the handle and the hand where I painted it undiluted with one coat. But I'm just going to come back in with a second coat now, and I'm going to use a bit of the thinner there and we'll just paint over the handle. And we can see that's looking absolutely beautiful guys. Lovely metallic colour. What we're going to do now guys is just try a few more paints on the palette and we'll do a few more tests on some of the Auroch arms just to see what the metallics look like. Okay guys, so we'll start with Imperial Gold. We've already done bronze. Next colour up is Classic Gold. Would help if I shook these up as well, guys. Always give them a good shake before you use them. So that's Classic Gold. We've got Pale Gold, which is going to be a good highlight colour. We've got Silver, which is an absolutely fantastic edge highlight colour. You can see how bright that is on the palette there, guys. We've got Graphite, which is a really good base colour. It's very similar to Games Workshop's old Bolt Gun Metal, that colour is. We've got Regency Gold. It's a lovely bronzy, deep, browny gold colour that is. We've got Copper, one of my favourite colours in the range. Let's just zoom in a bit more, guys. We've got Tarnished Steel. Old Silver. Victorian Gold, which is a very unusual colour for a gold. It's like got a greeny tinge to it, which I'd imagine be really cool for steampunk vehicles. It's a really nice gold colour there, very different, very unusual. And we've got Steel, similar to Graphite, but I think this is a little darker if I remember. Yes, it is. Lovely colour that. Then we've got Regency Gold. Oh, sorry, Renaissance Gold. Fine Gold. And what the pattern you're probably starting to see here, guys, is that you've got so many different colours of metallics that you could highlight. We've got Bright Steel, Brass, needed to shake that one up a bit more, guys. Brass, and Pewter. We've got Braid Gold, which is a beautiful colour for highlighting. You'll see it will go quite light down there. I love that colour. We've got Black and Bronze, brilliant for your base colour for your bronze. So you go black and bronze, then bronze, then you could possibly go with an edge highlight of copper to get a realistic look. But that's a lovely, lovely deep bronze colour that is. We've got royal gold, another lovely rich gold colour. And unlike some of the old Games Workshop paints that say gold, these actually really do look gold. We've got polished copper. Baroque. Platinum. And last but not least, we have silver verde. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to paint with some of the different colours on here. So I believe this was royal gold, but you can check back on what I just said on the paints in the video, guys, because I can't remember all the colours that I've just placed down. But as you can see, this is with one coat, undiluted, guys, and it goes down lovely. Metallics always work over better over a black base as well, guys, so that's a tip for you. So if you're doing a lot of metallic work, base coat your minis black, and then the metallics will pop a little more. Even better still, if the black is gloss underneath, that'll make your reflective properties of your metallics even better. I'm just going to dry this off and come back and give it one more coat, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, you just heard the hairdryer in the background there, guys, if I didn't edit it out. We're coming back in with a second coat here. And as you can see, that gives a lovely gold finish. What might be an idea quickly, guys, is to compare it to a Games Workshop colour. So if I get, I'm just looking behind me, we've got Retributor gold, which is a similar sort of gold, and then we can see the reflective properties and how they compare. So if you just bear with me a moment. Straight away, guys, you can see off camera why I hate Games Workshop pots, guys. I just opened it up and I just got paint everywhere. Yeah, hate Games Workshop pots. That's why I prefer dropper bottles, but that's a different story. So let's have a look at Retributor gold. Now, I do actually like this gold colour. It is quite nice, and unlike some of the Games Workshop metallics, it is actually a nice metallic. But as you can see, this is undiluted as well. It's not nearly as reflective. I'll dry that off and give it one more coat, guys. That's after one coat, undiluted, guys. And again, always recommend you to dilute it, but I'm working with speed here. So we're coming back in with a second coat, which pretty much covers over the black. And I'll just dry that off. Okay, guys, here you can see that we've got the Darkstar Molten Metal gold, and then we've got the Games Workshop gold there. Now, I don't know whether the camera's picking it up, but the Games Workshop one after two coats undiluted is a tiny bit patchy on the blade. Not too bad, but the reflective properties of the molten metal It does look a little nicer than the Games Workshop, which is a little duller. But yeah, I didn't paint the other side, so I don't know why I'm showing you that, guys, but there you go. But that is a review of the Darkstar Molten Metal paints. As I said, guys, there's a huge range of different colours. They paint absolutely beautifully straight over the miniature with a brush. And as I say, I think they're absolutely fantastic. Please check the description box down below. You'll find the direct link to their web store, and let me know what you think of the paints, or if you own Darkstar Minis Molten Metal paints, let me know in the comments field down below what you think of the paints. I really want to hear what you've got to say, guys, and thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.